Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to this Cossacks 3 rundown, in which I'm starting my brand new series now, in which I go through every single nation, all of them in order. I did this for Cossacks Back to War ages ago and I really enjoyed it, so I've decided to do the same again right now, and yeah, hopefully it goes just as well. So I'm starting off of course with the first nation, which is Austria, on very hard difficulty versus I believe Algeria. The reason I chose Algeria is just near enough random, and most of these are going to be like reasonably accurate. So throughout this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss the strengths and the weaknesses of Austria, go through in detail of what they're good at, what they're not good at, so yeah, strengths and weaknesses. First of all, I want to say my gameplay might be slightly off because I've borrowed, and when I say borrowed I mean without permission, my uncle's mouse, because my mouse is no longer working, it's double clicking and things like that, so yeah, new mouse, and that's why I'm probably not as quick as usual. Starting in 18th century, just a normal land battle, and yeah, here we go. So first of all, what I've noticed about Austria is they build their buildings very quickly. I'm really impressed with how quickly those town halls are built. Then again, my enemies building buildings at a reasonable pace as well, so yeah. Right, get working on some food. Okay, so Austria, brilliant nation to play as. Their architecture is brilliant. Just look at these buildings here. The town hall is one of my favourites. The workers gain 100% extra health. All this information can be found in the description below. I don't know if I said that already, I can't really remember. They have the cheap Pandur unit, which replaces their 18th century musketeer. It's very similar to the Highlander. I think it's just a bit cheaper, so that's one big strength of Austria. Another strength of Austria would have to be just their other musketeer unit, their, what's it called? Just the 17th century musketeer, which I'm going to train just to show in this game. They have strong armour, so do their spearmen, to try and repel bullets. So that's the peasants that have extra strength, just naturally, and also their infantry are made to just defend against bullets. I see Austria as being a slow nation, one that does take a while to get started at times, because they train, of course, their infantry very slowly. I believe many units are slow, such as the 18th century ones, and their hussars are also slow to train as well. So I see them as kind of a walking wall. A wall that's walked, you can't imagine to go very, very quickly. Like a juggernaut. Not that quick, but they can sustain a lot of damage. Just you keep on firing and firing at them and they just won't die. That's how I see Austria. You might see it differently, of course. Please tell me your opinions of Austria. If you're from Austria, then please tell me below. I did this with my Back to War series and hardly anyone ever commented whether they were from the country shown or not, so it didn't work then. Hopefully it can work now with Cossacks 3. Are they trying to attack me? What are they sending? Nah, archers. It'll be alright. Yeah, so that's most of Austria. Their 18th century musketeers are, yeah, musketeers I think they are. They have +3 bayonet attack, which is kind of good, especially against grenadier units when it gets into all that bayonet stuff. Yeah, so Austria, all around a good nation. It's been described as a balanced nation before, and yeah. I'm running the sound mod as well, don't know if you've noticed. Their improvements, of course, for the 17th musketeers are quite expensive. I found that with almost all musketeer units, but Austria in particular. Could be wrong with that, of course. Everything I say is tried. I think it's fact, but of course I'm going to make lots of mistakes, so if I do, just tell me below, I don't mind. Yeah, I'm trained so slowly, just 18.75 time compared to the pikemen of 4.68 times, so that just shows exactly how slow they are. Not going to build the stables because Austria is not a nation of cavalry. They're more of just an infantry type of nation. Just charging at enemies, avoiding all bullets due to their armour and arrows as well. So I'm gonna see how they do against these archers. That sound mod is brilliant. Okay, so of course we lost a few soldiers there, took up a little bit of damage, but you know, they only have extra armor, it doesn't mean they're immortal or anything. Oh, look how much stone I've got. That's actually quite a lot of stone. The musketeers aren't the strongest when it comes to firepower, but when it gets down to stuff like armour, of course, that's, as I keep on saying, that's where they excel. Let's build a diplomatic centre. I also want to build an 18th century barracks as well to see the Pandur units. If I don't see them in this game, then I'll just quickly check them out in the editor. That looks like it looks like that's what I'm going to have to go and do, because I'm going to have one this soon, hopefully. Okay, let's just trade loads of resources for food. And of course gold as well. Right, what are they doing? Keep running away. Have I got more units yet? Archers, light infantrymen. Algeria is an easy one to destroy. Should have these down soon. On upgrading everyone. I strongly advise you to, when upgrading, go attack power for musketeers to make them actually worth something, and just train pikemen in general. Don't bother increasing the musketeers' defence because they already have that brilliantly. Of course it's good in the later game, but in the early game, when you don't really have millions and millions of resources, what you need is that extra attack on them. As you can see, we're getting there. Right, I'm going to be a little bit annoying with my Cossack units. Ah, there. Upgraded fully. It's food I could do with now. There's my army ready. Yep, I'll say this is a decent army, so let's advance. Got roughly 80 pikemen and 20 musketeers. That's a good sized army. It should hopefully win us this game. And then I'll quickly check out the editor to see the Pandurs in action against some other units. Yes, took down those light infantrymen. Those archers are deadly, you've got to watch out for those. Okay, maybe I'm not as strong as I thought. No, Cossacks, no. Oh, you weren't meant to kill yourselves. You were meant to go into the battle. Oh. Well, not the battle, but into the city. Stupid soldiers. Okay then, so gonna need a few more upgrades, I think. Increase the defence of my pikemen, because those archers are just some type of dangerous weapon. Go. What are they doing? Are they trying to flank around me? Right, it's getting a bit overcrowded there, so I think I'd best move them a little bit. There we go. What can I get? Nah, nothing I can really want, is there? That'll be good, but too expensive for now. Population space is decent, so yeah. Right, now we've got the high ground. Wait until they come down. Right, get them. Go. Come on, dragoons. Yes. Dragoons are brilliant units. Right, quickly take the high ground. I don't know if high ground does anything really, I've never looked into it. Be interesting to see if it does though. Come on soldiers, fire! Yes, good, right, over here. Pull back, hold on. Now go, go. Come on soldiers. Yes. Alright then, that wasn't as good because run out of coal and iron for gunpowder. Get on the hill. Yeah, you don't want to run out of gunpowder in the middle of a battle, that's never a good thing. Okay, quickly trade some resources as well. Yeah, it should be more than enough. Heal the units and go back into battle, soldiers. Okay, so yep, here we go. Come on soldiers, attack from... I want to wait for my musketeers to get here first. take the high ground. How many units did we lose there? Yeah, we lost a few here due to archer fire. We're bound to lose soldiers. Just truck through those light infantrymen there. Pull back. Can we go around it? Yeah, we'll go around it. Want to avoid that tower. Send some Cossacks in just to charge them. Have they avoided the tower? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we should avoid right there. Right then. Charge. Now I'll send the dragoons in. Send them in a little bit later because they're cavalry units, so they're a little bit quicker. Charge. Out of dwellings, but oh well, I should lose a few units here. Yep, dragoons keeping the gun fire up. Uh-oh. Pull back. Right, how are my pikemen doing? Okay, so that's not the battle I wanted. Didn't go quite as planned. That did enough damage to them for now, I think. Oh, I won. Okay, so is that my enemy entirely dead now? I think so. And I've won. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Should have done it on possible difficulty there. Oh well. Anyway, yep, so that's just my introduction to Austria. I think next is France. I could be wrong with that one. Let's just check the statistics. Didn't have a that good start when it came to population, but of course they hardly killed any of my soldiers, so I just kept on winning. Score wise, yeah, I had a decent score. In total I lost, I'd say about 160 soldiers. They lost, well that's about 1,000 right there, so yeah, about 1,000 soldiers. Hope you enjoyed this video, and good. Okay, so welcome to part 2 of Austria. Now I'm just going to go into the editor and have a look at some of their units. So they have the Croat, which replaces sort of like the, well, it doesn't replace, it's like an extra light rider sort of thing. Seems like a good unit, seems to be very fast. Decent amount of hit points, attack seems quite decent as well. They also have, let's have a look at the cuirassiers. I think they're the same as everyone else's, and yeah, it looks like it. So, yep, decent unit as well. These are much stronger than the light riders because they have extra armour, extra hit points, and also extra attack strength as well. But they're a little bit slower. I think they have unique hussars as well. Yeah, just had to build a barracks there for one of their units, well, one of their buildings I didn't show. Yeah, so there's some of their stuff. Let's see, what else do Austria have? They of course have the round shielders which look exactly like the mercenaries, so we have just some normal round shielders for Austria and some mercenaries with them as well. Yeah, so you can see they look exactly the same, but they are slightly different if you look at the statistics in the bottom left. You can see it there. And now they also have armoured 17th century musketeers. Decent units, as I said, lots of armour. How does their attack favour compared to other civilizations? Let's try just England. So, let's just see. The Austrians also have extra firepower as well than the average 17th century musketeer, so yeah, that's interesting. And now finally their unit, back to Austria. The Pandur, here it is, yeah, the Pandur. Oh, I love those uniforms. Yeah, so brilliant uniforms, brilliant hats as well. Let's get a bit more zoomed in, look at these. Yeah, they look good. So, hope you enjoyed this video as Austria. Next one will be as France. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like if you have, subscribed for more of this Cossacks 3 rundown. And goodbye.